Hi, my name is Kimberly and welcome back to my channel. We teach the parent education class every week at our offices here in Memphis, Tennessee. So I decided that we would come outside today in front of the building and do something a little different and switch it up. But we're going to be talking about 5 different apps and tools to keep you organized. I know a lot of people who are watching my channel have either recently been through divorce or they're going through divorce, but these tips are for you even if you are not going through divorce. They're tips and tools to keep you organized. So let's get started. Tip number 1. Google has a ton of really good apps. I know that I use Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Calendar, but I have a recommendation for you that's something that you might not have heard about, and it's called Google Keep. Google Keep lets you make lists. It allows you to color code those lists, move them around, pin things to the top. Let me show you a brief screenshot here of what it looks like. I'm here in Google Keep and I have made a fake account so that I can start from scratch and just show you a little bit. So you start off with adding a title of the type of list you want to have. So for this I just put in grocery list and I'll put in a couple of items here. Ketchup and how about hot dogs? Once we get that added, you'll see that when I go back, it's on a list, grocery, ketchup, and hot dogs. At the bottom, I want to go down and I want to add some check boxes because I am silly and I love to have check boxes. So I click on check boxes and it makes little check boxes so that when I buy those things at the grocery, I can check them off or any other errand that I want to do. At the top, there's a palette. You can choose your color. So I like that color. I'll make that for my grocery list. Now let's quickly make another list and then I can show you how to pin it to the top. So now that I've chosen check boxes, they automatically show up in all of my lists, but I do have an option of turning them off. So I'm going to go ahead here and go to the grocery and maybe pick up some dry cleaning. So we'll add dry cleaning to the list. It's got the check boxes. By the way, when you check them off, they kind of go gray. Let's quickly look at how to pin something. So up there in the top, there's a little thumbtack, and when I touch it, it will turn black, and that's how I know that I have pinned that list to the top. I want to go ahead and change the color for that list so you can kind of see what those look like. You can move those blocks all around and I'll let you play around in there so that you can get a feel for Google Keep. But it's definitely a great free organizational tool, and if you already have a Google account, it matches seamlessly with all of that. You can archive notes there at the top. You can search your notes. You can add in all sorts of pictures of things, and you can use a highlighter and choose images and all of that. This is not an in-depth review of Google Keep. It's just kind of touching on it so that you can try it out as an organizational tool. Most of the apps that I recommend on my channel are free, but this one I actually paid good money for, and you will want to pay good money for it too. It's called Stylebook. Stylebook lets you keep track of how many articles of clothing you have in different categories, and you can actually track how much you paid for them, how often you wear them, and then when you're out shopping, you can take a look at different outfits that you can put together. You can also put a wish list in there. I actually put some of my makeup in there so that if I'm out shopping and I can't remember, oh, what color of mascara do I always get? Is it black? Is it dark brown? What brand do I use of a certain nail polish? Things like that. So the app does cost $4.99, but it's well worth it. Let's head over to the App Store and type in Stylebook. Some other things come up, but I like the one that has the purpley lavender icon that says Stylebook. And you can see when you open it, it has 4.7 stars. It's been around for a while. And you can see some of the different things that it does. You can create your own looks. You can see an overview of what you've worn for the entire month. You take pictures of your clothes or you download them from the internet, and then you can see how many items you have. You can also sort your list by colors. You can sort it by, and you can even create a packing list with the clothing that you already have or the outfits that you already have, and then it will tell you what you need to pull from your closet in order to pack your bags when COVID is finally over and we can actually go on an amazing trip. Let's move on to our recommendation number 3. One of the things that I tell everyone about is something called informed delivery. The United States Post Office has an informed delivery service. You can sign up for your residential address. It doesn't work for business addresses, but every morning when they get your mail, they scan it in and they send you an email. It usually comes in, for me at least, around 8 a.m. If I'm looking for something, then I know that it's coming in the mail that day, and I can also track packages. It has the front piece of your mail. It's not opening your mail and looking in it. If you are going through the divorce process, this is particularly helpful for you so that you know what mail is coming to your home if you're not there every day or your soon-to-be ex is getting that mail. I have an in-depth review of this, but I wanted to mention it again. I'll put the link for the full-length video down below in the description. Don't forget, if you want to read more about some of these apps, I'm going to link them all down below, but you have to actually click on the little arrow and make that bigger so that you can read about everything that we're recommending here today. So when you search USPS informed delivery, you'll see that it will tell me what is coming to my mailbox soon, along with any packages that I may have coming. Again, it does not open your mail. It just shows you what's arriving that day, and it can also potentially tell you if you have packages coming and things like that. You can download and try out this completely free service by going to USPS.com. Let's move on to the 4th tip. The 4th tip that I have for you is something that I use all the time, and it's called Unroll Me. Unroll Me is a great service because there are certain times a year, like around Christmas, that I get a lot of emails from different companies that I like to purchase products from. Well, during the year, maybe I don't really want to get that weekly email from them. Some of them send it even more frequently and can annoy you. So you can put all of those emails, but I'm going to show you how to do it here in just a minute. But you can put all of those different emails into one daily email from Unroll Me, and it lets you keep your inbox uncluttered. The first thing you do is go to unroll.me. This is another completely free recommendation we have for you in our unsponsored video. Once you sign up, you start getting a daily roll-up. Your roll-up contains all of the emails in one spot. So if you're looking for something, or you're looking for a gift, or you want to go shopping, you can open it and take a look at the different offers you would have received that would have been individual emails. You can see some of the things that I put in there. You can choose which emails go into your roll-up, and you can choose whether or not you want to look at that every day or once a week. The 5th and final organization app that I'm going to recommend actually is geared toward parents. You don't have to be a divorcing parent to use this, but a ton of my clients use this, and it is an app called Co-Parenter. This app is available on both Android platforms and on iPhone, and it helps you keep track of your children's schedule. Let's take a look. I love this app because it has so many features that my clients and parents can use. You can save your in-app messages, and it even has a live mediation feature. Some additional features I've put up here on the screen for you to take a look at, and you don't have to have the cooperation of the other co-parent in order to use this app. Thank you for watching our tips and tricks for 5 different apps to help keep you organized. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, follow us on Instagram because we give a lot of different tips and tools on there as well. And of course, you want to click on that notification bell so that you can be notified every time we make more videos like these.